Hi, I'm Julie with Metro Water Services. We are pencil partners with Metro Schools STEAM. And I'm taking a little break today as I've been working from home, and I thought I'd read one of my favorite books. Now, I have a reading companion with me, Little Bean. I think I woke him up from a nap, and he's going to help us out today. So, hold on, and let's get ready to read my book. So the book I'm going to read today, I was able to download from the library, and it's called And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street. Let's get started, shall we? Well, okay. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. When I leave home to walk to school, Dad always says to me, "Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see." But when I tell him where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me and he sternly says, "Your eyesight's much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into whales." Now, what can I say when I get home today? All the long way to school and all the way back, I've looked and I've looked and I've kept careful track, but all that I've noticed except my own feet was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. That's nothing to tell of. That just won't do, of course. Just a broken down wagon that's drawn by a horse? That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say a zebra was pulling that cart, and that is a story no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame. Such a marvelous beast with a cart that's so tame. The story could be really better to hear if the driver I saw were a charioteer, a gold and blue chariots, something to meet, rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. No, it won't do at all. A zebra's too small. A reindeer is better. He's fast and he's fleet, and he'd look mighty smart on Mulberry Street. Hold on a minute. There's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull something on wheels. He'd be much happier indeed if he could pull a fancy sled. A reindeer and sleigh. Say, anyone could think of that. Jack or Fred or Joe or Nat. Say, Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh and an elephant. There's something strange. I pick one with plenty of power and size. A blue one with plenty of fun in his eyes. And then, just to give him a little more tone, have a Raja with rubies perched high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat when I saw that I saw it on Mulberry Street. And now, I don't know. It doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing that's so light would whip it around in the air like a kite. But he'd look simply grand with a great big brass band. A band that's so good should have someone to hear it, but it's going so fast it'd be hard to get near it. I'll put on a trailer. I know they won't mind if a man sits and listens while hitched behind. But now, is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy a load for one beast. I'll give it some helpers. He needs two at least. But now what worries me is that Mulberry Street runs into Bliss. Unless there's something I can fix up, there's going to be an awful traffic mix-up. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through the traffic thick. It takes police to do the trick. They'll never crash now. They'll race at top speed with Sergeant Mulvaney himself in the lead. The mayor is there, and he thinks it's just grand, and he raises his hat as they dash by the stand. The mayor is there, and the alderman too, and they're waving big banners of red, white, and blue. And that is a story no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. With a roar of its motor, an airplane appears and dumps out confetti while everyone cheers. And that makes a story that's really not bad, but it could be better. There's something I could add. A Chinese man who eats with chopsticks, a big magician doing tricks, a 10-foot beard that needs a comb. No time for more, I'm almost home. I swung around the corner and I dashed through the gate. I ran up the stairs and I felt simply great, for I had a story that no one could beat, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But Dad said quite calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on the way home from school. There was so much to tell. I just couldn't begin. Dad looked at me sharply and he pulled on his chin. Was there nothing to look at? No people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Nothing, I said. Growing red is a beat, but a plain horse and wagon on Mulberry Street. And that's the end of one of my favorite books of all times, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street by Dr. Seuss. Well, know what? There's a lot of great books in the library. You can check them out digitally and not have to leave the house. So have a great afternoon out there,